Coming back in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, what can I say? What can I say about today? 25 degrees yesterday for a high. 55 degrees for a high today. Gorgeous. Yes, sirree, gorgeous. All right, let's get these rods out. See if we can catch some fish. Take a few casts. Take more than a few casts. I want to fish, folks. We're gonna see if we can catch some today. It's beautiful out here, but just a reminder of how cold it was yesterday. It was like 15 degrees for a low, 25 for a high, and like 15 to 20 mile per hour winds all day. Yeah, it was pretty cool yesterday, and we're still working on getting our little Ozark trails fixed up. So I'm just gonna be using my bait caster today. Gonna just flip this out a little bit. It ain't got to go very far, you guys know, in this spot. They're pretty close to the bank. All right, that's out. That's got it with corn. And we've got our little rooster tail on. I can't find my fire tiger. I'm gonna have to dig through my box. I don't know where it is. Just a thought today. I got up at about 11 o'clock today. I slept in really late. I do apologize for as late as a feed as I'm getting out, like 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's pretty late for me to be out here getting started, but hopefully we can catch some. Got this little, one of my favorite little baits, little rooster tail, shad color today. Take some bombs around here, and looks like I've got the only person on the lake again today. Looks like the only person out on the lake today. You guys are coming in. I hope you had a great weekend. Happy Monday. Yes, sirree. Happy Monday. Out here, folks. Just a little bit of a breeze. It's not too bad, especially with that sun. Let me know if that wind is bugging you, folks. I can't put up a wind block pretty quickly. Matter of fact, why don't I do that right now? We got a little bit of a breeze, so let me make sure you guys don't get any crap in the background. All right. Put our little wind block on. Looking pretty good. Take a few more casts with this before I'll refresh that corn and check that chat. Yeah, this is pretty new line, so she bombs out there pretty deep, even with a 1/8 ounce rooster tail. We are just getting started, folks. And I do apologize for as late of a feed. I know this is pretty late for me getting started, but just a thought. It was like too good of a day not to go out fishing. Especially after yesterday's 25 degrees for a high crap. I don't mind it being cold, and I don't mind it being warm. It just keeps going up and down and up and down. Hard to get acclimatized to that crap when you're doing that stuff. That was a pop. Come on, buddy. I did that twice. Stinker. Yeah, we can get that all the way back. We're kind of still trying to get our Ozark trails back. We broke a rod tip on our last feed. I got to fix that. Glue and the stuff still sealing up. That's a good cast, Michael. Hang on, folks. I'll be with you in just a minute. I do appreciate you coming in, my friends. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Snag. And our first, oh, that was like a bass. Big fish. I don't see any gunk down here, so I don't think anyone's hit the bottom. Stuck on the bottom out there for a second. It's pretty shallow down here. I can always try a crappie jig if these guys slow down, because those temperatures are cold, warm. It can be pretty shocking on these fish, especially these farm raised like doctor fish. They don't take custom to those changing temperatures, especially those drastic changes. So I saw that line tighten. Yep, something picked it up. I think it's coming in with it. Ow. Dang it. Ah! Man. Popped it. Just missed him. Just missed that one, folks. First bite of the day, though. Obviously on corn. They love this corn down here. Come on, folks. I'm just trying to get a fish on here for you guys. It might be another corny day. Get it? Corn. Why would I try to do a joke? Knock the corn over. Not my coffee over. Yeah, everyone was bugging me in my group. It's like, go out fishing, Michael. Go out fishing. No one wants to go out fishing. Go out fishing. Okay, I'll go out fishing. On there. Tell you what, I'll take one more cast with this before I check that cat. Okay, folks. That's up there. Alrighty. That backup cell phone. We'll check that chat, folks. There we are. There we are, folks. All right. Let's see what's going on in chat. See, somebody reelie's first. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Somebody reelie's. Yep, you're first in line today. Let's see, somebody really says first. No, you're first, my friend. See, Wild, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Thank you. Wild says hello, everyone. Let's see, 14 people in. And let's see, 16 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you. Let's see, Big Boy Rails, what's going on? How you doing today, my friend? Big Boy Rails says, hi, buddy, MVP. We're doing okay today. It's gorgeous out here. 50, 55 degrees. That's just complete blue sky. It's a bluebird day, my friends. I gotta go to channel. See, Alex, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Thank you. If you could English, if you can't, emojis are fine. Let's see, Danny, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Danny says, Mike, brother. Let's see, also, Danny. Other one, Danny says, good luck. Appreciate you coming in, my friends. Hope you're having a great Monday. See, and Danny MVP. Danny MVP says, welcome in, everyone. Go to channel. Let's see, Ken, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. You guys, having an awesome, awesome day. Gotta get this other gunk up here. I'm getting all kinds of pop-ups right now on my backup cell phone, but it's just a burner phone, so it does that, folks. Yep. Kensley, thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Chris, what's going on? Chris says, Danny, Mr. President. Let's see, Pierre Coops is in the house. What's going on, Pierre Coops? Thanks for coming in. Let's see, Pierre says hi. And Miss Giggy, hi, Miss Giggy. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Hope you're having an awesome, awesome day. Let's see, 22 people in and 21 thumbs up. That's a pretty good number, my friends. It's not bad out here right now, folks. It's about 55, 50 degrees, something like that. Sun's nice. Sun is nice today, folks. Yeah, I'm still trying to get our little Ozark trails fixed. So, and if this rooster tail doesn't get a few little pops, I'm gonna switch to a crappie jig pretty quick. Not too close to that tree. There's a tree over to the left, guys. We got that glare right in our faces on this way. You guys got the good view. I'm staring right in the dang on sun. I'm watching that line, folks. Still says bite. Got him. Got him, folks. What do we got? First fish of the day. And we got a trout. That's our first trout of the day, folks. Number 1. That's a cool little fish. Come here, buddy. That's the first fish of the day, folks. And boy, I barely got him hooked. Right in the tip of the lip. Yeah, that hook just all out. That's our first fish of the day, folks. Number 1. Yeah, that's a little female, I believe. Gorgeous little fish, folks. Number 1, first fish of the day. Longhorn, of course. Right, folks? Never fails. All the expensive stuff you buy for rainbow trout, and what catches them? Corn. Corn. All right, buddy. Let's get him in close up for I guess his close up, folks. Silver, pinks, just a beautiful fish, folks. All right, buddy. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Yep, of course. It works. This little dang on crappie jig trick I use with this corn. It is so effective in so many locations. So many different species. Let's see, what's the type of species I catch with this technique? Of course, trout. Let's see, buffalo carp, that's 2. Common carp, that's 3. Grass carp, that's 4. Channel catfish, 5. Bluegill, that's 6. Blue cat, that's 7. Let's see, I've even caught a few drum on it, so that's 8. That's 8 different species of fish on this one technique. That really wasn't out that far, like right about there. Yeah, this reel is not made for this light of rig, but we're gonna make it work. Folks, let me get to that chat, see what's going on. Our first fish of the day, folks. Number one. And I got some gunk on it. It won't come off. Get off. Ain't gonna come off. Now it falls off. Ugh. Yeah, it might be a day for a crappie jig on this other rod. Please don't make me refresh. Let's see, Danny says hi, Miss Giggy. Miss Giggy says nice. Let's see, Miss Giggy says Danny. Let's see, Danny says, you are all busy in the chat today, LOL. Let's see, Casting Card, what's going on? Casting Card says howdy. Howdy, my friend. Hope you're having a great Monday. Let's see, Danny says Casting Card. And Chris says, don't forget the, the likes, people. No worries, my friend. Let's see, 10 people in and 24 thumbs up. And I do appreciate you putting up that that link to PayPal, Danny. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, our first stick bass. Hit right by the rod tip. Stick bass. Dang thing, can't keep them things off the hook. Right over the tree again, Michael. Dang it. Why do you keep doing that? It might be a day for a crappie, a slower retrieve, like a crappie jig or something. It might be a good day for one of Steve Turner's baits. Haven't tried any of those for a while down here, and usually when these trout start to settle in this corner, when they usually start hitting. We haven't had the weather stabilized for them. It's kind of the problem with them. They like that. They can take 65-degree water temperature as long as it stays 65. Now, jumping back from 60 to 25, yeah, that can really stun them, folks. They hit bait a lot, but as far as catching them on artificials, that can be a little bit more difficult. I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to take just a few more casts with this rooster tail before I switch up to the little crappie jig over here. That was interesting. Not sure if that was a stick or a fish on that one. I think that was a stick. I'm pretty sure that was a stick. One more cast out here. Before I switch her up to a little slower retrieve. Like, I can pretty much just bounce that bottom with a crappie jig. If they're holding like right close to the bottom because of the temperature changing on them. Well, 1/16 ounce jig head is gonna be our best bet for catching them on artificials. All right. I think we might be out of luck for these guys getting on a rooster tail. But we've got other baits in here, folks. Let's see if I can find one. I want a medium size or small or medium. I don't want that big of a jig head. I can find one in here. Come on, buddies. I know you're in here. I don't know. What color should I try? Let's see, of course, we've got Crappie Man Green. We've also got Blue Lightning. Let's see, we got a little Pinky in the Brain color. We do have some still have some of his hand ties. Haven't tried one of his hand ties in a while. I don't know. And there's a nice little crappie jig size. That's a very small. That's a nice little 1/16 ounce. And where's my bobber pack? I had to get some new bobbers because remember our last trip I used a bobber down here. It broke. Heck with that jig head just go. It's not. Huh. Don't tell me that thing fell in the water. You should be able to see that bright green jig head. Don't tell me I dropped it in the water. I just. Oh crap. It's possible that fell in the water, but I don't see how. I mean, I was over here when I was playing with it. Oh, well, guess I'm digging for another one. Yeah, that's what happened to our bobber on our last trip down here, folks. Yeah, it snapped in two. I'm going to use too big of one. That's a medium size. Another medium. But you know what? I just got that out here. Oh, there it is. Like, man, I didn't think I'd. I really need to get. I mean, I have my eyes checked recently. I know why, because I'm blind in one eye and I can't really see at all in the other ones. That's the way that works. Make sure I don't drop this a second time. Back on there. So, no clippers today. Again, I'll have to trim this off the feed because I don't even like having a lighter on feed. YouTube don't like any type of stuff like that, folks. If you do a live feed, try to keep like lighters and fireworks, anything like that off the feed. Yeah, I'm just trimming up the tag end on this, folks. Alrighty, that is off. Where did I put my bobbers? New pack of bobbers. These are a pack of 3. Put the other 2 in here. In the box for them. It's kind of bright. Yeah, I'm going to put a bright coloration on. No trash. Keep that in my pocket so I don't trash up our fishing location like everybody else does. I like to put these on like straight to the bottom. Like one, you know, people clip that on one side, clip that on the other side. I like to put that on just straight one spot. Make sure that's on there good and tight. Alrighty. Let's see what color. Bright day, bright bait. So we're gonna go with we're gonna start with the Steve Turner Steve Turner Crappie Man Green. We're gonna start with our tried and true. We're gonna switch her up here too, folks. Try to see if we can, what colors we can get these guys to hit on. If we can get them to hit on them. And that's way too shallow, obviously. Yeah, the best way to bounce this is the bottom bounces, these little jigs. I know that's way deeper than the location, but it seems to work. Oh, ran in with it. Little stinker, you ran all the way into the bank with it. Yeah, that bait was all the way into the bank. I didn't see that bite. That's the reason why I wasn't getting a bite, folks. People will leave their line out there for 20 minutes trout fishing. They can get that bait off, and you won't even know it. And you'll be sitting in here for 20 minutes like, why am I not getting any more bites? Well, you had your bait off, dummy. If you'd have reeled it in 20 minutes ago, you'd have known that. I could probably get these guys with a bobber out here too, but pretty good. Put our colors back in here for now. Close this up and use that for our rod holder. Right, let's take a few casts before I check that cast. That cast. First cast always stinks. That's better. I can see that bobber really good. Bite on horn, see him. Got him, folks. Oh, jumper! Woohoo! That's a cool jumper there. He's tail wagging. Yeah, this is 8-pound test on this reel, so I can kind of play with these guys a little bit. All right, buddy, come here. Yeah, that's a nice almost pound fish. Second of the day, folks, number 2. Just on that little jig head of Steve Turner is just so good, folks. Number 2. Yeah, that's a much more brilliant colors with those like leopard spots. Looks like probably a male, young male. I'm guessing on that one. This could be a female too. It's hard to press when they're this size. Gorgeous little fishy, folks. Number 2. Number 2 on the feed. Beautiful. See you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And I didn't get the cast. I didn't get to work this one in yet. Where'd the bobber go? There it is. I want to get this one back in here, and I don't want to just reel her in. I wanted to work that all the way in. I should actually be able to even see this if I cast her that way. This little stinker's right. Bobber. I'm gonna get this rod out here, this horn back out, and I'll check that chat, folks. Okay. Straighten that one right out a little bit. Yeah, this has been on the spool for a while, so it's kind of curled up on us, folks. It's gotta be. It's a very beautiful day, folks. It really is. It's just a gorgeous day out here. And there looks like someone did come out by that fountain, of course. And turn on your music as loud as you can. Okay. Oh well. That's the reason why I don't like fishing down by that fountain. Just too loud, too many people, and yeah, just too many people clowning around. Yeah, this 1/16 ounce weight, I cannot cast her with this. I can't cast her with this stuff, so I have to hand line that line out. I know it looks dumb, but it works. It works, folks. Something yeah, this stuff needs to be stretched out. Alright. That stuff stretched out a little bit so she doesn't get looped up. I should have probably taken this line and gone over there, taken a big hook and just hooked to a tree and pulled on it really hard to get that line to stretch. Like I said, we're gonna make it work, folks. We're gonna make it work. Check that going on. And make me refresh again. I hate that. I so hate that, folks. I gotta find where I was in chat. And I believe here we are. Let's see, Miss Giggy says Danny. Let's see, Cass. Let's see, Miss Giggy says Cass. And yeah, if you could, English in chat. If you can't, emojis are fine, my friends. I'm gonna go right behind you guys so I can use my own reflection here to be able to see what's going on. Let's see, Shauna. Yeah, I got you, my friend. Let's see, Day, what's going on? Day says fishing with sea otters. All right, my friend. Let's see, bass fishing, what's going on? Bass fishing, says MVP. How you doing today, my friend? I hope you're having a great Monday. Let's see, Alwino, what's going on? Alwino with the thumbs up and the prayers. I do appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alwina says hi. Chris says Alwina. Bass fishing, yep, says fish on. And thank you for that, Chris. I do appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, Day says Crystal-y. Let's see, Miss Giggy says nice. Chris says think of us, Miss Giggy. You will get warm. Oh, good Google. Here we go. Let's see, Care Bear, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Care Bear says hi. Let's see, On the Hunt, what's going on? On the Hunt with the smiling emoji. Let's see, Paul, what's going on? I appreciate you coming in, my friend. Paul says, hey, Mike, how was your day? It's going okay. You know, that time of the month, middle of the month, you know, but it's a beautiful day out here, my friend. 50 degrees. It was like 25 for a high yesterday, so these guys are going to be a little slow. Let's see, Care Bear says hi. Chris says hi, Care Bear. Chris says hi, Paul. Paul says hey, Chris. Let's see, Day says we have no fish like that here. Is why I ask. Yeah, these are rainbow trout. This is a cold water species. They stock in these lakes during wintertime for people to catch because the majority of species in this lake are warm water fish. 40, 45 degree water temperatures or below, they turn off. But these rainbow trout, they'll fight even when the water's frozen.
Let's see, Day says Paul. Let's see, Danny says Daydream. Let's see, Chris says yes. Congrats, Paul. Let's see, Danny says hi, Paul. Paul says yes, thank you, Chris. Paul says hey, Danny. Let's see, Paul says yes, I would love to get worth the complete group. Let's see, Day says MVP fishing. It sounds like you sea otters in the background or geese. Yeah, there are actually a lot of Canadian geese in this lake. And there are some river otters down on the river where I fish, down on the Mississippi. Now, this is a public lake, so they don't make their way up in here. Let's see, Sweetie, what's going on? Sweetie says hi. Danny says hi, Sweetie. Miss Kiki says hi, Daydream. See, Chris says Sweetie. Let's see, Daydream says hi. Let's see. Can you shoot the geese? As in, can I show them to you guys? I can show them to you guys, but, see them way over there on the other side of the lake? Yeah, that's the Canadian geese. That's your hearing their butts over there. But they do have hunting seasons for Canadian geese. But if you shoot them out of season, that's a federal crime because they go over, continental boundaries, so they're protected by federal law. Just a little Q&A. Just a little fact there, folks. Oh yeah, they are good eating. And like I said, they do have a season for them. Let's see, Real Deal Sports Fishing. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Thank you. Real Day Sports Fishing says hi. All right, 24 people in and 41 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Let's see, Day laughing his butt off. Let's see. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's see, Real Deal says, how's the fishing today? We've just gotten started, but we've caught 2 so far. So, 2 rainbow trout, each about 3/4 of a pound, about a pound. So we're definitely doing okay right now, folks. All right, let's ready and we'll. Yeah, I want to see what's wrong with this one. So for this one, we're using like a little crappie jig. Little 1/16 ounce crappie jig with a couple little kernels of corn on there. I know some places it's not legal to use corn, but in these local ponds where they stock the trout, it is legal to use. It's actually illegal to use corn anywhere in Missouri for trout. It's just you're not allowed to bait up the spot, so you're not allowed to throw in a whole bunch of stuff into the lake. Yeah, you're not allowed to chum corn, guys. But besides that, you can use corn. Now you can come out there, cast out, let it hit the bottom, and set the hook 30 times. It's basically the same as chumming, but I don't know. That's a little way you can get around the chumming rule. Keep that one quiet, folks. We've also got a little Steve Turner jig head on here. Let's see if we can get something to hit on an artificial tube. You guys are having a great Monday, my friends, and I hope your weekend went well. Sun feels so good out here, folks. I think I've seen that line tighten up. Yeah, don't watch that rod, watch that line. Oh, it popped off. Man. Yeah, that was a good one, folks. Ooh. That bobber just, I just looked down and I saw that bobber go down. I pecked it once again, and that bobber went bye-bye. It went down once and then right back up. And I popped it a second time, and he pulverized it. Dang, I wish I'd have had that. Did it again, come on. Ah, man. Thing slipped down off the hook. Oh, it's okay. Man, they are actually so much more fun to catch on artificials as opposed to live bait, as opposed to real bait. But I'll take them either way. Still wasn't in the right spot. Wind, we got a little bit of a breeze, like 7-8 miles per hour down here. So it's not too bad with that sun. And again, I do apologize for starting to. Oh, that was he was on there again. I just at that hook. I thought I was on that bottom, and one more time. Yeah, one more time. More time, buddy. Now I'm ready. Got him. Got him that time. Yeah, that's why I was having trouble hooking. Oh, thinker. Hi, buddy. Hey, but our third of the day, folks, on one of Steve Turner's jig heads. That's a little like half pounder. But a fish is a fish, folks. A fish is a fish. That shows you can still catch them with artificials. Got them right in the nubby nub. Right in the nose, right in the nostril. Sorry, buddy. That hook gets out. I do pinch those barbs down quite a bit, so hooks come out very, very easily. Third fish of the day, folks. Number 3. I'm trying to keep an eye on that other rod, because they love to hit when I've got another one on. Beautiful fish, folks. Gotta love it out here in the middle of the winter, still catching fish. Gorgeous fish, folks. Beautiful. All right, see you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. These guys are in pretty close to the bank, so no sense lobbing that thing out there with an ounce of weight when they're right by the bank, right, folks? And make me refresh again, of course. Let's check that chat. You guys know about the glare. That's the reason why the backup phone is so good, that you can check that chat so well. Let's see, who do we have in chat? Let's see, I see Seth Johnson. Seth Johnson is in the house. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, 17 people in and 47 thumbs up. And let's see, I see Terry in. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that, guys. Hope you're having an awesome day. Let's see, Real. Let's see, Real says, yep, on camera. Let's see, Chris says, hi, Terry. And I do appreciate those reactions, my friends. It helps out the channel so much. Let's see, Danny says, hi, Terry. Let's see, Terry says, hi, Real. Let's see, Real says, hi, Terry. Danny says, hi, Seth. Let's see, Seth says, hey, Danny. Let's see, Seth says, hey, Real. Let's see, Chris says, also sub to you, Terry. Awesome, my friend. Let's see, Dave says, I recently had a seagull. Oh, that does not sound good, my friend. I've had them do that right on my head on occasion, so I know how that feels. Let's see, nothing more humiliating than, yep, removing it from your windshield. I got you, my friend. Danny's laughing his butt off. Let's see, Terry's laughing his butt off, and yeah, you guys are at it already. Let's see, Real says, is it cold there? No, actually, it's about 45, 50 degrees right now. It's supposed to get like 55 degrees right before dark, so it was cold yesterday. It was about in the low to mid 20s for a high. Let's see, Terry says, thanks, Chris. Let's see, Dave says, Real, and it was also an unexpected in the day that happened. Oh, yeah, it was unexpected. I got you. Yeah, I have a lot of seagulls down on Mississippi down here, so I know what you mean. Let's see, Les, what's going on? Hi, Les, thanks for coming in. Les says Johnson. Let's see, Northstorm. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Northstorm says, good luck out there. Looks like a beautiful day. Yep, it's gorgeous, my friends. Let's see, Miss Giggy says Lee. Let's see, Sessa say North. Let's see, Les says Miss Giggy. Let's see, Danny says Les. Danny says hi, Miss Storm. Let's see, Miss Giggy says Storm. Let's see, Chris says, what a day to promises Mike behave. Oh boy. Yeah, you're on your own on that one. Let's see, Woo 56. Woozy. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Woozy 56 says amazing, very much respect for your channel. I do appreciate that, my friend. I hope you're having an awesome day. Let's see, Woozy says much love and respect your mods. Yep, Day says the commentary is funny. Yeah, they try. I don't know if they always are, but they try. Let's see, Danny says I'm woozy. Miss Gee says welcome in the crowd of undreams. Let's see, Northstorm says afternoon, Crystal. Oh boy. Let's see, Woozy says from Texas. Awesome, my friend. This is St. Louis, Missouri. It's a little lake called Fallon Park. Let's see, Chris says, it's very hard to behave. Oh, boy. I'm going back to fishing. After I saw the pink poo emojis, that's Danny's warning to go, uh-oh. You better get back to fishing, Mike, because it's about ready to blow up. Oh, I'm gonna fish. I'm gonna fish. I'm gonna do the fishing. Oh yeah, ain't it great? Yeah, that's Steven across the lake. He's a local angler. He's one of our nicer. Yeah, Steven. That's not Steven. That's not Orta Outdoors, but that is Steven. That's a different Steve. Oh, come on. Yeah, well, I'm getting some strikes in this crappie jig out here today. Yeah, they're moving a little bit slower than they were the other day because of the that cold snap we had. So, come on. I'm feeling pecking on it. He's nipping at it. Come on, buddy. Oh, come on. Dang it. He pulled back that time.
I had like 4 strikes on that cast. Sucker hit it like 4 times on that cast. Still missing. Way too close. If all this structure wasn't here from that tornado we had somewhere, that'd have been a perfect cast. But with all that stuff down here, that's like way too close. Moving okay speed, it's a little bit too slow for them to catch up with that oyster tail yet. That's a nice one. Hit the surface. I heard him. I didn't see him, but I heard him on this bite. Come on. That line was tightening. Dropped it. Dropped it. He got most of that corn off. It got at least 2 kernels of corn off that time. There was 4 kernels of corn on there, and he got 2 of them off. One thing about this technique is you gotta make it so you cover that hook completely. If you don't, you're not gonna. I could probably cast it a little bit, but not much. That's still about 7 or 8 feet. Much easier just to hand line the line out. Much easier just to do that. That's 1/16 of an ounce, so it's not really designed to cast like that. That little big cast. Like jig head. That stick right to the bottom and just start bouncing that jig head pin right off that bottom. Bottom down here is like muck. It's a lot of leaves and sticks and a lot of small stuff. Not really any big stuff down here, but definitely stuff that you get stuck in still. Get a lot of stick bass, a lot of leaf fish, a lot of trash bass. Now, this is a public lake, so you get a lot of crud on the bottom. Surprised that one trout was so aggressive over here. I've got a couple of dips out there deep. I just walk down a little bit so I get just a little bit of extra distance. 30 feet of casting, that's still pretty good. For that little 1/16 ounce jig head. Over there. All right, folks, let me see about this. I'm gonna probably move this, bouncing this around. I might put this out a little deeper. Now I think they might be holding just a little bit deep, really deeper or shallower. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out right now. We found a few already. I think that's 3 or 4. I believe that's 4 on the feed so far. Let's see, 1, 2. No, that's 3. Yeah, that's 3. So haven't made it to 4 yet. Might try a different color. Let's see, Steve Turner Crappie Man Green. It got 1. So let's try a different color out here. Yeah, I'm still thinking bright. So I'm gonna go with one of these little pinky in the brain colors. And nip that paddle tail off. They're just gonna bite that paddle tail off. I believe it's hot pink is the most visible color in the water. Even though it's yeah, this little bubble gum color, it's the most visible in the water. Yeah, we're gonna try the little hot pink color here, bubble gum flavor. Try and shallower first cast. Throw way out a little deeper. Keeping an eye on that corn rod, because that line will go tight and slack really fast. And there's that wind. Mine just not bad. That's a yep, that was a pop. Yeah, that was a pop. I popped it and it went down. I think it's something nipping at it down there. It's a beautiful day, folks. I hope you're having a great Monday. I hope your weekend went awesome. Mine went okay, if you guys are wondering. I got out live feeding Saturday and I stayed in Sunday because of that cold weather. I don't mind going out fishing when it's 35, 30 degrees, 25 degrees, as long as it's sunny and there's no wind. But when that wind is whipping 15, 20 miles per hour, forget about it. I'm staying indoors. I'm getting old. I'm 58. That stuff eats through me like you wouldn't believe. Let's see if I can even see this bobber on this end. Not really great. I can still see it a little bit. Might have been a pop. Got him, folks. Got him. We got him. I thought that was a pop. Little guy, it's bubble gum. Get that hot pink. That's 4th on the feed, folks. Number 4. I thought I felt him hit it. Interesting little color. Number 4 on the feed, folks. That's like a sardine and 3/4. So that's a whole sardine plus 3/4 of another one, or a little like a 1/4 pounder. Beautiful guy, folks. Just beautiful. Gotta love it. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, do I dare to go check that cat? I dare. Let me get this right back out here. We're gonna flip this right in here by the bank. I mean, just a few feet from the bank here. Put that on the right angle so you guys, so we all can see that line in the sun. All right. Just get that chat going.
All right, folks, let's see what's going on here. If you guys are just tuning in, we're down at O'Fallon Park in St. Louis, Missouri. And she's gonna make me refresh again. I do dislike that, folks. I do. I do dislike that when I have to refresh. Make sure you guys can see that rod. All right. Where was I in chat? Hi.
Catching anything?
4 rainbow trout so far. Where was I in chat here? Miss Giggy. Let's see. Oh boy. Here we are. Cindy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, Cindy. Thank you. That's Cindy says hi. Hey, Mike. Let's see Miss Giggy laughing her butt off and see Chaos Goat. What's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Chaos Goat says thank you. Let's see. Seth says hey, Cindy. Danny says hey, Cindy. Seth says hey, Chaos. Let's see. Danny says hi, Goat. Chris says hi, Cindy. Chaos says Danny. Skip says Cindy says hi, Danny. Let's see. Miss Giggy says Cindy. Chris says Goat. Chaos says Seth. Let's see. Chaos says Cindy. Let's see. Seth says hello. Let's see. Dave says, are you using shrimp or artificials? Let's see. That last one I got was on a little artificial, one of Steve Turner, crappiemanjigs.com. That's one of his baits. That was a little pink, yeah, just a pink little grub. And on that that rod that's setting out there, that's just corn, my friend. Let's see, Northstorm says, Miss Giggy and Deborah, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Thank you. Deborah says, MVP, hello. Let's see, Dave says, we use seed shrimp here. Very smells, but it's hard to get off. I bet you, my friend. Let's see, Cindy says, hey. Let's see, Cindy says, hi, Giggy. Chris says, Deborah. Cindy says, hi, Seth. See, Storsims, I am out of speed and data, so I'm probably a minute behind everyone. No worries, my friend. Let's see. Seth says, oh, hell. Danny says, Northstorm, but not a big thing. Be a bit slow. It's fine, my friend. If the picture's coming in, quality's good. But I really do appreciate you coming in, my friend, and I hope you're having a great Monday. Let's see. Danny says yes. Let's see. Dave says Jiffy Pop. Let's see. Seth says hi. Hi. Let's see. Who do we have here? Let's see. Southern, what's going on? Southern says hi. Chris says, somebody say special, I know. It might be ears are ringing. And he says, hi, Seth. He says, hi, Jiffy. 18 people in and 58 thumbs up. Let's see, Maddie, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Danny says hi. Let's see. Chris says, Maddie. Let's see, Maddie says, Miss Giggy, better each day. Thank you. Let's see, Seth says hi. Let's see, it's always fascinating. See what people use for bait. One of my big things down here is corn. Another one is night crawlers or garden variety worms. Now this time of the year I can't really dig any, so yeah, that's just out of the question. Now the majority of the year down in the Mississippi, I'm using like basically garden variety night crawlers. I'm catching every species down there too. And I thank you, Danny. I do appreciate that, my friend. Mike, we are keeping it. It's okay, Danny. I've been reading, my friend. Itsy Day says, well, I'm eating Jiffy Pop. Let's see. Ski says, good for you, Chris. Let's see, Jerry, what's going on? Jerry says, hello, Seth. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Day says, daydreaming, say Jiffy Pop. Oh, boy. Let's see. Miss Gigi says, exactly every. All right, let's see. 21 people in and 58 thumbs up. This is awesome, folks. Thank you. Let's get back to some fishing, folks. I'm not sure what's going on with the corn today. We've caught 3 on, we caught 2 with corn and we caught 2 with artificial, so. Good. Hard to see a strike on this side over here. I had to feel that last one. I could not see that bobber over here with the with this glare, that sun behind you guys. I just happened to feel and kept feeling and like, oh yeah, that's a fish. Might be a day for crappie jigs today. Sirens. Looks like they want it moving, but they don't want it moving very fast. Just barely bouncing that off the bottom. Right in the sun there. You can see it all. Never take your bait out of the water until you have to. So many fish I've had over the years hit right by the bank. I had a 7-pound largemouth this last spring, right across the lake, hit like right at the rod tip. And usually I'll slow her down when I get to the bank. People will reel that rod in real fast when they get to the bank. They want to get to the next cast. I'll slow her down because I know I have so many followers. I think we're on the spot right here. I suppose we could be a little further back to the left. Orange. I don't know. We're figuring it out. So we've caught 1 on the sea turner crappie man green, and we've got 2 on the bubble gum. No, 1 and 1. So we've got 1 and 1 so far. We've caught 4 so far today, folks. Might be a day for this artificial. They might be starting to move in here a little bit. Cold snap, all that wind and stuff. Maybe they've gotten hungry. They want to come in and eat. you guys ought to see me down on the river. That water is going to get a little bit warmer, and this is probably late February or early March. Man, them big old carp and buffalo carp and grass carp, them guys are going to come active so fast. Just that one, like, 2 or 3 day stretch of 60-degree temperatures we had about a week ago. I caught 3 of those nice, 10-pounders down there. I'm feeling that bottom, feeling every little stick bouncing over it. Odd why I'm not getting that many bites of corn today. But the other day they were smashing. We've caught just as many on artificials today. Yeah, this is way too light a weight to be casting with the bait caster, so I'm just hand lining around. Got it on my leg. Ah, crap. Do that. Probably threw off a kernel of corn in the process. Yep, I did. One problem with using corn, this stuff is really fragile. You can't lob that stuff out. I mean, you can't whip that stuff out there. You got to lob it. Ah. Stick there. Dang it. Redo that again. Shoot. Yeah, we had a tornado down here, folks, during last summer. Ripped up a tremendous amount of trees around this lake. You guys can see over there all the trees cut down. A lot of those went into the lake. The majority of those sunk into the muck out there in the center of the lake. But there's a lot of them around the edges still that get snagged in. 5, 6, 7, 8, and that should be good. On that stick again. Ask them about me to do something. Remember how to get that off there. Back, that should be good, folks. What do I do? Gallows down there. Hoping there's a real big one down there. We've caught some like 4-pound trout out of this lake this year already. Several 4s, one probably pushing 5 pounds. Those fish are still in the water. We released those fish. We released most of our fish, folks. I only keep a few for the table when I need to. The rest of them get put back in the lake for everyone else to fish. Or for me to catch again. I mean, yeah. I don't mind catching them again if they hit. I've yet to catch a fish down here I've caught before. As far as trout. I have caught like catfish down here a number of times. Bluegill, you'll catch them a lot of times. Same thing with bass, you'll catch them pretty sound too. Let's try it. Cast up here in the dang sun. Ah.
see over in this side. And it's kind of bright out here, so it's hard to see that bobber with the glare, but I'll take the sun any day of the week, folks. They may not like this heavier line on this one rod, because that's even though this water's pretty mucky, that's 8-pound test on this, and that's 6-pound test on these other rods. So doesn't seem like they're hitting her quite as good. Yeah, that was another partially okay cast. I want it further than that down there. Might have to move back a little bit for a minute or two so I can get a few casts further down in this corner. You guys are having a great Monday, my friends. Your day is going okay? If you get a chance and get out in the sun a little bit, you should probably do that. I mean, it's just really good for you to get just a little bit of sun right over the tree, mind you. I was trying to get just a little bit in front of it and I missed. I cannot see that sucker at all. Oh, I see it. I see it. Got him, folks. Got him. Pull off. Nice. That was a pretty good bite, folks. That line was tightening up fast. Heartbreak. Get it back out there. Hopefully he's still out there. I can cast this real fine with anything over about 1/8 of an ounce. This is a 16th ounce jig head. She's hard to cast. We might switch up colors here again. Keep that just another minute out there. Might go a little bit shallower too. They're a little more active. They might be getting a little shallower. Let's find out. Worst gonna happen, I don't get anything. Hey Steve, what's going on?
Oh, no, went down to Safeway and got some extra other stuff for us there. I'm from by the park for a minute.
Yeah, not a lot going on. I caught 4, but they're they're little half-pound pounder guys.
Oh,
Nothing monstrous right now. We had that super cold weather yesterday, you know.
yes.
People understand that even though trout are cold water fish, that shock in temperature is going warm to cold, back to warm again.
Yes, yes. Oh, dumb question. They cut out your house?
My old one, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 'Cause I think
Yeah, I live right up the block now.
oh, okay. I just remember the house.
Yeah, I live right up on John now. I live pretty close, right up on John now. It's within 300 yards of where I used to live. I couldn't very well just leave my cats. You know how cats are when you relocate.
Right.
I wanted to move like within a certain distance to where they could just follow me. They did.
Do you still own the lot?
Technically, it's in my family's name, but it's in probation, so it's one of those things that no one really wants it. They just they were being a nuisance with that old house. They did not even care about it. No one wants it. No one needs it. They just wanted me out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, they boarded up the windows with me inside, cut the electricity off, had the police come down and cut it off, because I had them on bill for that. They said they technically couldn't force me out, but guess what? Try to get back in here. Get back in here, we're gonna run. I'll make it as difficult as you can to get in now. Did you hear about those wild on the news? Those wild what do you call them? Primates?
They're monkeys. The little organ grinders.
The problem with those is that those are probably someone's pets.
No.
Because they had collar marks. That one had collar marks around his neck.
Oh, okay.
Got him, folks. That's not a trout.
What the hell?
That's a nice long ear, folks. Hit one of Steve Turner's. That's a gorgeous little long-eared sunfish, folks. You know they stock these a lot of times
Yes.
during last spring and other things. So
Right.
these are left over from last year. Look at those gorgeous, sunny yellow, golden colors, folks. So we've caught 4 rainbow trout and a nice long-eared sunfish on today's feed. So far, and we're just getting started, folks. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, folks. No, I'm good. See you, buddy. Thank you. I got 4 cats at home. Really? Okay. I don't need a dog. Like I said, I've got.
And it looks like it's hungry as shit.
Yeah, I know. One of the reasons why I keep cats is, guess what? I'm a fisherman.
Right.
I can keep 3 or 4 cats because 9 times out of 10, if I can't feed them, I can bring a fish home and I'll eat the fish and they can have the leftovers
Right.
and we'll all have a full belly. Never do my cats miss a meal. Never, never, never. Let's see. Oh, we're almost Giggy. Let's see, Chris. Let's see, I gotta get this stuff off of here. Let's see, 9 people in and 64 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Dirty. Let's see, Dirty, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Dirty 30. Thanks for coming in. I hope you're having an awesome, awesome Monday, my friend. Let's see, Danny says Dirty. Let's see, Dirty says Christy. Let's see, Miss Giggy says Dirty. Did I miss anyone else in chat here? Let's see, Family Fishing Show, what's going on? Family Fishing Show, says Seth. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Davey, what's going on? Davey says hello, Seth Johnson. Yep, 64 likes and 9 people in. Awesome, folks. Let's see, Dave says, hey there, MVP. And Jackson is in the house. What's going on, Jackson? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I think we are doing okay with chat right now, folks. I'm making sure everything's okay.
See, Crazy, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Crazy says hi. Let's see Seth with the good googly emojis. I got you, my friend. They're doing their little thing again, right, folks? Let's see, eight people in and 64 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. I think we are out of. My plan finally ran out here on my backup cell phone. Yep, your monthly speed data. Yep, we're out of high speed data, folks. So our backup phone is like Ishlas Kaputski for now. Let me just turn that off anyways, because I'm out of it. There we go, folks. We're going to have to man that chat the old-fashioned way the next time we come over. I think my plan pays in 2 days, so we almost made it to the end of the month. Almost. So close. I can still use that. Gotta do it from the main camera instead of the backup phone. It was gonna run out eventually. You guys are having a great Monday, and I hope your weekend went well. Yeah, if that's any show that where these fish are, that those long-eared stuff, they tend to hang around where the rainbow trout are. That fish hit right over to the right. They might be over to the right of the fish today. I can still read the chat. I'm just going to get a little bit more bouncy because I have to pop the camera on and off the tripod to check it. It was bound to run out eventually. My cell phone has two plans, high speed and low speed. When I run out of high speed data, it switches it over to my main camera and my my little burner phone, my little backup phone. It loses signal. That's okay. Wing knot. Get out of here, you stupid wing knot. Got a wing knot in here. Get all the way down there. The water's pretty shallow, so even though you don't see the fish, they definitely see a silhouette. Ha! Man, that pocket. Ooh, that pocket was bye-bye. And I should have had that. Should have had that fish, folks. Did it a second time. I bopped it like that. The bobber came back up and then it went right back down. It took me a while to perfect this little jigging technique. Why
why they're not hitting corn as much today. Lost another kernel of corn. That jig head is showing it all. Besides that little tip, that little head, and they just do not want to hit it. That's pretty good. Let me get this back out here. 2, 3. I could put a bobber on this and probably cast it okay. That wind is going to make it a nuisance. Put that right over there. Get right over there by that tree. This fish had it down there. Up. Nope. Oh, you little stinker thing. Yeah, that must be a nuisance. I can't get a hook in that little stinker. I've got a smaller pink color here. I wonder if I can find one. I don't have many of them left. Let's see if I can find one. That's one. That's my little micro pinky in the brain color. This one I use usually for like for skipjack and stuff. This little sticker is really small. Yeah, this one is really small, folks. Check that little stinker out. Let's see if I can hook one on this. I used up most of these that Steve Turner gave me. This color usually gets, this size usually gets chewed up really fast. Open, dipping, dip, ding. Come on, hit it. That, when they do that, they're just swiping at that bait. Not actually getting that bait in their mouth. be a day for artificials today. Usually they're hitting on corn, but I don't know, they seem to be actively feeding in here right now. That's what it was. Really, right between shallow and the deep. Come on, buddy, get it. See? Come on. Come on. He nipped at it twice again. Dropping it and dropping it. I'm so surprised this corn rod isn't getting hit more today. It caught too quick and then it just kind of dropped off. Slow her down a little bit. Just a little bit down there. I know there's a fish there. Let's see if I can get his attention. Fish hit just once, really good. There's a whole bunch of geese coming in there. Well, the smaller size doesn't hit it at all. We go to the larger size. It'd be weird sometimes. You'd think they want a smaller size and actually want something larger. Look at that. Most of that corn is gone again. Not even seen a bite on the stinker today. Look at that. There's like 2 kernels left on the hook. Try weightless out here. I haven't done that in a while. Boy, is that tough. They tend to swallow the hooks on them. Good out there. Get up for a second. All right, let me see if I can come back and check that tap first. We're gonna let this soak for a minute. I needed a good drink of coffee anyways. This is gonna be entertaining. Pop this right off the tripod here. See what's going on. Let's see, Miss Giggy. Let's see, somebody really. Appreciate you guys coming in. Let's see, 23 people and 77 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, Chris says, have a good one. Let's see, somebody really says, haha, looking clear. All right, my friends. Yeah, she looks pretty good, but our backup cell phone is going to be out of, it switches over from high speed to low speed on its own. So, unfortunately, that means this cell phone for I think tomorrow it's going to be off. The next day I'll have it back on. Because I've got high speed and low speed. My backup cell phone uses a low speed. This uses a high speed. When that runs out, it just switches over. When one runs out, it goes to the other. I do have unlimited like high speed data, but I only have a certain amount of low speed. Getting a little bit of breeze there. Hang on. There you guys go. No more wind. No more wind. Interesting. They're just not being a nuisance today. Good God, gas out here really deep. I don't hear that. That's good. Kind of bounce this thing out there. I'm still probably on the bottom of there. I can always go back to a rooster tail if I think these guys are starting to get active. I can cover more ground with the rooster tail. It's just, they are not really hitting. We can move back here just a little bit so I can get a better cast behind us. Always come back right here. Just a minute. Move her back just a little bit so we can get a better cast in this direction. And see, this is the reason why I don't have the camera pointed in this direction. Yeah. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Whew. Bright. That's bright stuff, folks. Bright, bright, bright. Alright, looks pretty good on that angle. Way I can get some cast around this tree over here. Around the edge over here. I can still see that line over there. guys are having a great Monday, my friend. Beautiful day today. It's just gorgeous. Got 4 rainbow trout so far and a long-eared sunfish. We should have bought that pico. I didn't buy it. They have one at Walmart and stuff. I always feel funny buying stuff that. Hey, what's going on? So I always feel funny buying stuff with bubble gum. You'd be surprised at how much color actually. Like a lot of different predator species. Largemouth, walleye, rainbow trout, of course, you know. White bass, skipjack, herring, they seem to love this young little bubble gum flavor color. I could just throw 2 rods out with corn, but that'd be kind of boring. Well, boring for me. Now, if I start catching fish on it, it'd be exciting for you guys. That corn. I think that's our next kind of move that corn rod further down this way. Yeah, that was just a tongue, folks. No worries. I think I'm gonna move this corn down. Catch it up. This like right about here. If there's anything. Still see that line here. Gonna take a couple more casts in here. Before we move back over there.
problem with these putting these Colonel Klink lenses in like this is when I'm not wearing my baseball cap, it pulls my eyebrows down. Pokes me in the eyeball. Feels a little funny. I could put corn on both rolled rods. I mean, no problem, but I'd much rather use one with artificial. I mean, it's kind of a beautiful day. It'd be a nice change to just sit there and enjoy things. See if it truly is that heavier line on that one rod that's making them so they're not hitting. That other this rod's got much wider line on it. Got him. They just moved a little further down here, didn't they? Nice one, folks, huh? Come here, buddy. Yeah, looks like they might be moved in shallower, folks. Just barely got him in. Yeah, that's those little barbs that are pinched down. They come out so easy. So that's our 5th rainbow trout on feed today, folks. Number 5. Gorgeous little guy. Beautiful. Gotta love it, folks. Gotta love it. We've caught 5 rainbow trout and a long-eared sunfish today. Beautiful, folks. All right, buddy. See ya. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, I think we found some active ones here, folks, so I think we're gonna move right smack right here. See, 19 people still in and 75 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you. Stick bass. Oh, trash bass. Trash bass. Elusive, but never wanted trash bass. Under a pound, but beautiful fish though. Yeah. Yeah, that's some little stinkers that hit that crappie jig, and I'm missing them. One more for good luck. What's down here? Wow. See if I can come back and check that chat here. You know, our backup cell phone ran out of high-speed data, so high speed to low speed. Now I'm stuck with just medium speed, my unlimited on my main cell phone, my backup cell phone. I could switch that to my backup cell phone, it's just I wouldn't have my main cell phone. And that kind of defeats the purpose of the live stream because I won't have any signal, right? Alrighty, folks, let's see what's going on in chat. Let's see. Sleep well, Chris. All right, and thanks for coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Z Outdoors, what's going on? Z says, what's up? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Hope you're having an awesome day. Z says hi, and Z says hi again. And we're fishing for rainbow trout at a local pond down here, O'Fallon Park, Missouri. O'Fallon, St. Louis, Missouri. It's a beautiful day, about 50, 55 degrees for a high today. A little bit of a breeze, but it's not too bad. We caught 5 rainbow trout and a long-eared sunfish so far today. Let's see, 27 people in. Let's see, and 75 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Miss Kiki says Z. Yeah, as the sun gets a little lower, I should be able to read this stuff. I just gotta set my butt all the way down the ground. Did I miss anyone in chat here? Let's see, Danny says, oh, hi, amazing. She's coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you. That was a nice fish, folks. I'm interested to get back out here and fish. Put him on the rod. It's right behind us. Nothing on the little knife. Got him, folks. Got him, folks. Got him. Yeah, these are some little, like, probably almost pound fish. Another nice one, folks. This will be number 6 today. So 6 rainbow trout and a long-eared sunfish. I got you, buddy. I got you. I got you, buddy. 6 rainbow trout and a long-eared sunfish. That's another bright silver female. Look at those bright silver colors. Those pinkishes and greens. That's another gorgeous fish, folks. He got that jig head right in the upper part of the jaw. You can still see that jig head, so he'll be fine. It's loose right now because the barbs are pinched down pretty good. They come out pretty easily. Number 6 on the feed. See, hold still, buddy. Right on the top part of the jaw. And just push back against that hook. Comes right out. Right. Hook is out, folks. Number 6. And he's got a mouthful of corn. I'm going to let him have it. Her. Number 6 on the feed. So 6 rainbow trout and a long-eared sunfish. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I do love these jig heads because he just swallowed that hook so quickly. But as soon as he got to that jig head, he stopped trying to eat it. Started trying to chew on it. Trying to shake his head, and he hooked himself. Yeah, that move was worth it. Apparently these guys have moved in a little shallower right now. The last feed they were way down by that green box. They moved in probably about 1.5 feet deeper, 1.5 feet shallower. I thought they'd gone deeper, but me, my dumb butt, I'm just going where the fish are. Doesn't matter if they should be in a location or not. I'm gonna where they wind up being, that's where we'll fish. Gotta put our wind block on again. Sorry about the wind, folks. Yeah, gotta deal with that, I'm afraid. Let's see, Randy, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing today, my friend? Let's see. Hey, 42 Outdoors. Let's see. Yep, 42 Outdoors. Thanks for coming in, my friends. Hope you're having an awesome, awesome day. Let's see, 11 people still in and 78 thumbs up. More sirens. More sirens. That was going right by us, folks. Maybe this little micro color is not right. Maybe the bigger color, the bigger one looks better. Might be going about this the wrong way. Instead of going to a smaller bait, let me go to a little larger one. Let's see. I've got some bigger Steve Turner, crappie man green. Some of these bigger swim baits. One of the things I've been able to get these to hit are, I've tried hitting them a few times, but I've gotten a lot more white bass and bigger fish on them. And this one looks used. If I can get a new one. Oh yeah, this one looks used. Yeah, this seems to have a little silver flake in it. Push that up the hook. Plastic. That looks pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, we put back on crappie man green, but put a little bit bigger of a swim bait on rather than the smaller, because it seemed like I was getting better strikes on the bigger one. I just wasn't hooking. Better off to get strikes than not. Eventually, they're going to grab that where the hook is. Unless I get them to hit, yeah, that's not going to happen. Water is pretty dingy, so you can understand them needing a little bigger of a bait to lock onto it. Got him, folks. Got him. And that's our first meow meow. Yep, that's our first catfish of the day. That's a nice little pound tail cat. That's actually a pretty good catfish. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good channel catfish, folks. That's a nice little pound channel catfish. Yep. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of these guys in the shallows back here. Yeah, that's a nice little pound channel catfish, folks. That's bigger than the ones we've been getting recently. So let's see, 6 rainbow trout, a long-eared sunfish, and a channel catfish so far. Beautiful fish, folks. Look at that tail with that black lining, those spots, that's gorgeous, folks. Gotta love it, folks. Gotta love it. See, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Woohoo! I love it, folks. I love it. All right, let's get Bex back out here and I will check that chat, okay, folks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get curled up again. 7. Take it out. And 8. And one good thing about doing it like this is that you can really pinpoint your cast. You're going exactly the same distance every single cast. As long as you count that line in. That's another little trick, folks. You want to get that spot like within like that far of a distance. Count that line out to where you were and pull that line out. Get you in within just within a few inches. You know what, while I'm waiting, heck with it. Probably. Artificials have to be on today, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Now I'm just going to cast it with the bottom. You should be able to see this on the feed. I definitely. I'm going to cast it going a little bit shallow. Right? Cast is out here, right out here in the middle. Just let that kind of drift in first. So the wind's going to be blowing that direction. So. Right. It's a good way to set while we're setting. That way we can have both rods out. Back to the chat. Tricky thing about doing this like this is actuality, it can be tricky. You're trying to see the chat and all of a sudden you see the rod go and you got to get the phone back in the tripod. Let's see, Howell, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, my friend. And Yankin, and thanks for coming in. How you doing today, my friends? You guys are having an awesome, awesome day. I see 13 people in and 82 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is beautiful out here today, folks. It really is gorgeous. I see Miss Gigi with the meow. Yes, sirree, my friend. Yankee says MVP. Let's see. Yep, Randy says hello, Seth. The only real way to do this is to keep checking because I don't want to. Yep, shit, that was a beautiful one. Let's see. Z says hi. Z says what's up. All right, my friends. Let's see. Seth says, hey. Up, Johnny, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, there's a. Gotta go. That close rod. She started tightening. started tightening it. Look at that. 2 kernels off. They're good at doing that one. They'll just pick it up, grab 1 kernel, and like, yep, that's enough for me. I'm done. I got a lip piercing last month. I don't need another one. Let's go 7 times this time. Get in a little closer to the bank. Back up. Dang it. Oh, you little stinker. Yeah, that was a fight out there. Drip fishing. Pop your too. Different way to set the hook on this one. You gotta make sure that bobber's going down rather than up. They'll pop it down real quick, and they'll take a few seconds to get back to the surface. They'll think it's gonna get the bite. Looks good, I think. Good. That's didn't hold in the right spot. I'll recast that real quick. That's okay, yeah, be good. Pretty good. That one looks pretty good. Let's get back to the chat. Let's get back to the chat, folks. See what's going on. Let's see. Johnny says hi, Seth. Let's see. Danny says hi, Johnny. Let's see. Seth says hello. Yep. Yep. Seth says hello. About the wind, folks. Let's get this over the tripod again, so you guys can get that wind block back on. 7 people in. Let's see, an 82 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That bobber went down for a second. Come right back up. I wonder where my wire tiger is. Let me see if I can find it in here. Where are you? Not in that pouch. Nope, not in that one. Not in there, not in there. What did I do with you? It gets buried in the soft plastics in here. There's a little crop jig size. I'm gonna make sure I remember where that is. There's a little underspin. Boy. Don't worry, folks. I'm keeping my eye on them rods. bass size. Too big. Catfish hook. What is that doing in here? Just throw that in there. Where are you? Hope I didn't lose that thing. $5 a piece. Seriously. Oh boy. I can always go onto the rooster tail again. All I seem to have is a little pinky with a single hook. I don't even know if I can cast that little stinker. That's a really small guy. On my blue, on my shad color. Can't seem to find my fire tiger today. I really have to get organized, folks. I really, really do. I'll look for a fire tiger, I'm afraid. That sucker ran with it. That bob went down, went right back up again. That's what happens when I put the bobber on. They pop it, peel that bobber, and just let it go. They're good at doing it too. That's shoot on. Try a little bit further out. Try to further out. I'll go back to the little tail. We'll try bombing them with the tail around here for a few minutes. Around this evening, the sunset, these guys should start getting active. Even more active. We'll go for the smaller size. I do have a bass size. I've caught a few trout on it actually down here this year. Funny thing is, I've caught the smaller trout on the larger rooster tail than on the big. Like, I think I've caught 3 trout on that bass rooster tail, and they were all like a half pound. Well, in O'Fallon Park, in Jefferson Lake, I was using that those bigger size of rooster tails to bomb that sucker out there to the middle of that lake. And that's where a lot of those trout were holding when the water temperature was still warm, right after they had stocked them. Now that the water temperature has gotten cooler, these trout have moved in right by the bank. They love patrolling these edges. It's a terrible tagging. That's a good tie-up, so let me trim this off here quick. trimmed. Get off there. I'm on a stick. All right. Back on the rooster tail, folks. Back to the rooster tail. We're in here, back here quite a bit shallower than I usually go, so there might be a bass or something back here. We've already caught like 1 pound largemouth this season, and a lot of those little like 6-8 inch bass down here this year so far. Got a couple nice crappie too. Never seems to work any better. That was a that was one on. Just what that was. Stick bass. Them stick bass are tricky to hook sometimes. Sometimes you can't keep them off the hook. Stick bass. It's on, folks. It's on. Got him. Popped off. Man. Frustrating when they do that. Come on. Really? Seriously? Can they be in that close, folks? Let's find out. I don't know what that was. That almost sounded like a catfish. Right about a bang. I was in like right in here. I had that one on for just a few seconds. I'm off. Frustrating when they do that, folks. It really is. Where you just have them on and stay pinned. There it goes again. Right here, right by the bank. That's weird that fish doing it. That's frustrating when they do that, folks. Have them on for just a second and then come on. That close. That fish is obviously. What is it? 6, 7. So 7 rainbow trout, 8 channel catfish, and a long-haired sunfish so far on the feed, folks. Had a pretty nice day so far. Sun's getting low already. We're gonna fish. We are gonna fish, folks. It's just too beautiful a day not to come outdoors and share it with you guys. It's just too gorgeous out here today to not come out. We've actually broken into double digits as far as our catch. We only got 7 rainbow trout. 7 or 8. 7 or 8. We got one more before we break into the double. We've got 9 altogether. Another 6 bass. Bass, folks. Stick bass. Sometimes you can't keep pins, sometimes you can't get them on. Bomb. Yeah, that was easy. A whole bunch more geese coming in, folks.
Pass, pass. Okay. Get that cat. Okay, use it with water. Got that. Okay. Practically useless that cat. Get a little bit further out. Just a little bit. Just. Good.
Check that chat. What's going on? See 12 people in and see an 84 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See what's going on here. See Danny laughing his butt off. Oh boy. Never a good sign. Never a good sign, folks. See 18 people in. Let's see, lurkers wanna lurk Miss Giggy. Oh boy. Oh boy. What did I do to deserve this? What? Yeah, I had her on there for a minute, but she popped off. Let's see, 16 people in and 84 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Let's see, Danny with the hot, and yep, it popped off. Miss Giggy, have you tried? Oh boy, I don't even want to know what they're talking about. Let's see, Shavana, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Shava says I'm back. Greetings from the SW in Florida. Awesome, my friend. This is St. Louis, Missouri. Yep, we're back at O'Fallon Park, my friend. Let's see, we've caught 7 rainbow trout, a channel catfish, and a long-eared sunfish on today's feed. All right, chat is set. 21 people in and 85 thumbs up. We've caught a number of them on this feed. Just, I don't know, they seem to have slowed down a little bit right now, or maybe moved around a little bit. That's why I'm kind of checking different depths, kind of dive bombing this rooster tail around. And got more sticky sticks. Got some of them on crappie jigs today, some of them on corn. Seems almost like they're spread out. I mean, we did have a real bad cold front recently, and then it started to get warm again. Like, it goes from 60 degrees down to 25 for an entire day for a high, back 15 degrees for a low that night, and then back up in the 60s to well, mid to upper 50s. We're definitely not 60 degrees, but so that jumping up and down temperature, that stuff can really affect your fishing activity pretty negatively. like I get a fish or two in a spot, and then that's it. Heck was that? Garbage on that hook. Just enough to keep those fish in. Garbage on there too. Tip. Again. Go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get off their line. Ah. Yeah, this is way too light a line and way too light of a weight to cast this. We're just inlining that for the most part. I saw where that hit it. You guys are having a great Monday. Hope your weekend went well. Yeah, that's all they are doing. It's like the 7 or 8 times. This nose up at a low with a treble hook on it. Still missing. Back hitting. Hey, Jack, right in the middle of my cast. Back first. Goopers. Where they every how many you think gotta bring out of one spot before I run out. Another stick bass, folks. How many stick bass were down in this one location? In one spot. Did you hate that? Right in the line's going slack. Look at that. Frustrating when you get a fish on and he pops off on you.
What's going on, man?
Hi, what's going on?
I ain't seen you in a minute.
Well, been fishing. Got him.
There you go. Bam!
Hopped off.
Bumped him off.
Hopped off, folks.
Too quick.
Yeah, he was way out there in the water and he swam with it all the way to the bank.
Any good size?
Like little half pounders.
Yeah, they are. It's just today, and we had that real cold change. You know, the temperature change.
Well,
Kind of stunned them pretty good.
they should be right in here hitting.
Yeah, I've been seeing like
The wind's going here. All your little microorganisms are up here on the bank already. They put any good browns in it? Any good browns?
No browns. I've seen some nice. I've caught a number of like 4.5, 5 pound rainbows. No browns this year.
I get up there and they ain't got my holes in the truck.
Oh, dang.
Truck's broke down. There you go. Stick them all in.
Yeah, yeah, that tornado. So all this stuff
Oh, I know.
went into the lake. And of course, Colonel Cornet.
They're pulling all these dust.
We had him, folks. I thought that line was going slack. He was running in with it.
Tied up on, twisted on top.
Yeah. My lighter rod is my super light stuff.
I had a whole bunch of my trout shit I had in the back of my truck with my jigs and all that. And it all got hit.
Got your rods with you. I'd give you a few baits to use. But,
Yeah, what were you doing with your other pole there?
it's just sitting there. I was casting a rooster tail with that. It's just sitting on the
Care if I cast it?
I guess you can cast it for a while.
Yeah.
Don't cast great.
That's good enough.
That's okay. That's okay, folks. We just need one more fish to break the double digits today. We caught channel catfish. Not today. No, I've caught a few here and there. Some like 12, 13 inches. No massive guys, but
They ain't put no good sized fish anywhere.
they put a few big ones in here. Not many.
I mean, up by Lock Road.
River's full of big fish. It's just the water's a little bit too cold for them right now.
The what?
Water's too cold, like 34, 35 degrees. And a lot of those species are warm water fish. Carp, grass carp, buffalo carp. They prefer it in the 60, 70 degree water temperature range. It's just too warm for them. Let's see, Shaina. Let's see, 10 people in, 89 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, what do we have? Miss Giggy, you guys are talking. Awesome. Oh yeah, I'm on. We're live on YouTube right now over the entire planet. A lot of people coming in from the Netherlands, from Arkansas, Nebraska, Texas. I had a person in from Texas just a minute ago. I am practically invited to them anyways, so oh boy. Let's see, 11 people in, 88 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. I haven't been getting much on it. I think I've got like one on artificials today. It's just there. I've got one of these little underspins. This is kind of the bait. One of these little baits, one of these little guys. This is what you like to use, the little underspin thingy.
doesn't cast that size of a lure great, but it'll get her out there.
Just fingernail clippers.
Lighters. Good enough.
Yeah, you got a cigarette lit. There you go. There you go.
To be honest, that's a repaired rod. The rooster tail is more expensive than the rod and rail combo. Yeah, I put all my stuff together with bits and pieces from a lot of reels I find places, and my little light action rod's out of commission. I broke a rod tip the other day, so I'm using my. Yeah, that's 6. So 6 or 8. I mean, I think it's 6. Anyways, let me make sure this chat is okay. All right, that way I also know where my spot is in chat. There we go. Now you guys can 12 people in, 88 thumbs up. Yeah, they were hitting pretty good on.
Got the cigarette lit still.
Here you go. You probably need to trim that tag end. Or spike. That line's spiking. Aha. Thinker. Just put that down on the ground when you're done with it.
I go and smoke it if you don't care.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I had to go here.
Oh, is that your?
That little red truck.
That's your wife or?
Let me see what it's gonna do with me going in now.
No worries.
Hang on. Yeah, I gotta go, man.
All right. You have a good day.
Going back?
No, you're fine.
Cool. Well, it's tight on there for you.
All right. Thanks. I'll probably be on the other side, maybe.
I'll be fishing now. Don't want to be with him anyway.
You on foot?
No. Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I am now. He don't come back. Pick me up.
You probably be around that other side that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a little tiny lure, that casts pretty good, don't it? That's got that fast bite. Let's see what's going on in chat, folks. Let's see, yep. Yeah, it is definitely a beautiful day for fishing, Miss Giggy. Yeah, that's not me. Looks like it, but it's not. Sun's getting low, folks. Let's see, Jason the Mason is in the house. What's going on, Jason? Jason says, Mike, brother. Appreciate you coming in, my friend. Hope you had a great day at work. Oh, wait a minute. I hope your day at work went well. I mean, I am so sorry, Jason. Let's see. Jason says, just got home from work. And Jason with the clapping. We've caught 7 so far on the 7 rainbow trout, a channel catfish, and a long-eared. So we've caught 9. We're just about ready to break into the double digits. Let's see. Denny says, jump in the call, Jason. No, stay on my feed, Jason. Don't listen to Danny. Stay on the feed. Let's see, 17 people in. 89 thumbs up. Check it out. The sun is getting low, folks. Yep, she's getting low. I'm not sure if his phone can do that, Danny. Oh, he can be in both, and oh, yeah, only with you. I didn't think about that, you dirty old man. Let's see. Jason says can't join at the moment, brother. See, I told you. I told you. I told you. You don't listen. Not much hitting, huh?
Yeah, they said they quit putting them in because of the water aeration problem they got.
Miss Daisy May, what's going on? Hi, Miss Daisy. Thanks for coming in. Daisy says hi, Mike. Daisy says how are you? Doing okay. Caught seven rainbow trout, a channel catfish, and a long-eared sunfish so far. Miss Danny says hi. Hi, Miss Daisy. Miss Daisy says hi, everyone. Miss Daisy says hi. Jason says hi, Daisy. Daisy says hi. Miss Kiki says hi, Daisy. And Daisy says, oh yeah. Jason says hi, Kiki. It just got too beautiful today. I had to get out. I mean, it was 20-something degrees yesterday, remember? And it's just starting to get warmer. It's gotten in like close to 50. See, Daisy says, how is everybody? I mean, hi, everybody. Let's see, Jason says, Mike, you see any, oh, no, I have not seen, have you seen any wild monkeys out here? There was a big thing on the news about some wild monkeys being let loose on the... I fish down here every day, every other day. You'd think I'd have seen one by now. What trees? They all torn?
They're all gone. That tornado wave.
Yeah. Oh boy. Let's see, Jason with the LOL. I'm not even gonna mention that chat on.
Coyotes.
Oh yeah, I've seen coyotes, wild dogs, packs of wild dogs down here. Deer, turkey, quail. Oh yeah, you get down in them hollows. There's some pretty good cubbies of quail back there. Let's see, 8 people in. Let's see, 91 thumbs up. Oh, we are so close to the 100 barrier, folks. In 3 hours today. Yeah, they're just got really, really quiet today, folks. Boy, did they just... That hook had a lot more corn on it a minute ago. Wrap around that tip. Gunk on there will come off, of course. Yeah. What's that? Okay. Alrighty. Let's see, Princess, what's going on? Hi, Princess. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Let's see, Jenny says hi, Princess. Let's see. John says, thank you, Red Ball. Let's see. Miss Giggy says, Princess, you too. Let's see. Jason says, Mike, brother, it's going to get cold again after tomorrow. I do notice that. I did see that. We got some like probably 30s and 20s coming up very soon. That's why in the end I figured I might as well get out here and do some fishing. She's gonna get cold again. Don't really seem to be hitting much, huh? Oh, dang it.
There you go. Stinker. Oh, right off the rod, too. Out of focus. Where we got this time? Oh, popped off again. Dang. Popped off again. Man. Yeah, I've got the barbs pinched down on these so I can get the
Take them out easy.
yeah, and that way they don't wind up killing them, right? Because a lot of smaller fish, I want to go through smaller fish if I'm going to keep some of them. So if I pinch the barbs down, I can pull that hook out so easy, not hurt them, and get it back in the water.
Yeah.
But you do lose a few.
It's good for them, but then the spring will come and they'll last a little bit.
Yeah, turtles, bass, catfish. Yeah, they overstock this with catfish versus the first real warm snap to get. They want those trout to get eaten out of here.
We kept this in here about 7 years ago.
Well, I always seem if I focus on this, like I get a few like those like 6 or 8 pound channel catfish. There's some big flatheads sitting out there by that wall out there.
Yes,
too.
there is. I put them in.
Well, the conservation stock's, I think, 2 or 3 a year, too. Let's see. Danny asked, what's my biggest catch? My biggest catch is a 132-pound lake sturgeon. Let's see. WHG Fishing asks, hope everyone is doing well. We're doing okay, my friend. We caught 7 rainbow trout on the feed, 1 long-eared sunfish, and 1 pretty good channel catfish. Let's see. Danny says, I miss Giggy. And we just went over the 3-hour mark, folks. I don't think we're going to be doing 4 hours because it's going to be pitch dark down here by then. Literally, that sun has got like a tiny bit of life left in her. She says, very nice. Yeah. See that line. It's a good reel?
Sure, if I take this thing, warm off,
You can have the.
I was going to take it and put some corn on it with the butter. Unless you want me to use this.
It's getting late, buddy. I was about ready to shut her down anyways.
Pitiful. This old boy went.
It's pretty quiet. That last trout I got was like that big, if that.
I see.
Pretty good little fishy, but
Yeah, this old boy, he got me hanging.
oh, look it up in pounds. That's a good little rod and reel combo I put together, ain't it?
It's not bad at all.
Bits and pieces. That's a spools from a different rod.
They got 6 pound line.
Yep, 6 pound mono.
Real heavy for the trout. dark.
Danny says he works in kilos, and he says, so no problem. Yeah, we're getting late, folks. It's been 3 hours, and I did start the feed quite a little bit late, so we're gonna show you guys. Yep, the sun is getting low, folks. Beautiful evening, folks. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous evening. 3 hours in.
Oregon?
Yeah, not bad for 3 hours. Quick little 3-hour feed, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, my friends. I think we're gonna shut her down for now. Yeah.
Adios, amigos.
I'm just gonna add my old another bite. Hang on.
There we go, getting ready to get number 8. There it is.
Got him, folks. Got him that
Got
time.
him. It's a little jumper there. Yes, sir, indeed, a little jumper. Slam a little bit. Get him in. Here
Got
he
that.
comes.
He broke into this.
He
He broke the
coming up
double
to
digits,
the
folks.
Oh, broke the line at the
Nope.
wall. Holy mackerel.
Just popped out again.
Popped out.
Well,
A good little show for the evening, folks.
Adios.
Oh well. I'm gonna. We were reversing the camera anyway, so you guys couldn't see it on last. Oh well. All right. Hope you guys had a great. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Oh well. Yeah, the camera was woo. But I'm gonna have my old good luck. Stay safe. Hope to see you on the water, my friends. Keep doing what you love. Keep them lines tight. And I sure hope to see you on the next one. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one.